No. It's fine. What do you think?
Weird. Okay. Sorry. I clicked on Wilhelmina on Twitch, and it opened up my channel. Like that's... Oh, it did. I don't know why. Yeah, a really good film. Like, it was a little bit slow to get going, but once it got going, it was a really good film.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was really good too. I've heard like mixed things from other people, but I don't know what they're on about. I really enjoyed it.
What the fuck is this colour scheme?
What, yours?
Yes.
I mean, it's you. That's all I'm gonna say.
I can see why some people wouldn't necessarily think it's the best. I don't think you can say. Why is that on videos? I don't think you can say it's a bad film.
No.
But I can see why people don't think it's the best. Just because it is a little slow to get going. It's a change of atmosphere. Like, obviously, Fury in this one has a much more active role, and you've never seen that from him before.
You've just touched on my worst bit of the film.
What?
Not Fury. Fury's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not what I mean.
I was going to wonder a bit there, because I thought Fury was great. I thought it did a really good job of showing how we started out.
Fury's fine. The problem stems from his eye. That is maybe the stupidest way for somebody to lose an eyeball I've ever seen in my entire life. And as far as I'm concerned, I never saw that and it didn't happen.
I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was
I
stupid.
like it.
I thought it took away from him being a badass.
Actually, I thought it was actually even better because Coulson at the end with... Yeah, so was it true that the Kree burnt out your eye because you wouldn't tell him? He's like, no, actually, I've just had my eye scratched out by a cat. But I'm not going to tell you that because I will look like a badass. And I have a sense of pride.
No, it didn't do it for me. That specific bit was like the bit where I was like, as far as I'm concerned, that didn't happen.
I can see why you don't like it. At first, I was a little disappointed, but after the film moved on and that, I was like, absolutely, yeah, no, I quite like that. Particularly after the head injury near at the start of the film, where it's just like he's smacked his head on something, he's holding something over his eye. He sat there thinking, oh yeah, is it gonna do that?
Yeah, you know what? I that happened, and I was like, I hope that's not how he loses his eye. And then it hit me that like, oh, I hope they don't show him losing his eye, because I think that would take away from it. And then the whole film, I was like, oh, they're gonna do it here. Oh no, they didn't. They're gonna do it here. And then got towards the end, and I was like, you know what? I think we're actually in the clear. Then you can't.
Honestly, the cat for me was one of the best bits. It just like.
I was saying that I was telling Will that you had no idea. So the first time that like the cat just started doing non-cat things, I looked over and your face was brilliant.
I was just like, what the fuck? What is that a thing?
Like, it's a bit bizarre, I'll give you that.
What were they smoking?
They weren't smoking anything. It was Stan Lee that created it, I believe, so there you go.
I mean,
well, I don't know if he specifically designed the cat.
But sometimes I do have to wonder what he was on to come up with some of his, like, ideas.
I think weird things. I did like the start though. Give him that. That was nice. The little, like, the intro reel thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice way of doing it.
Also, we're gonna play. Or are you gonna sit?
Yes. All right. I'll be 1 second.
The worst bit is I can see you doing it on stream.
No, you can't. Maybe you can. Okay, cool. Wait, you haven't even joined.
What do you mean?
Got it up.
Tim, you're not even online.
Oh, I didn't realise you'd set up a lobby.
Yeah.
You've only just sent me an invite.
Well, I've sent you an invite now. It was always open for you to join. I just assumed that you two had in the background.
Nah. Well, we didn't know you'd started the lobby. We just saw you customising your guy.
Man,
Well, why do you think I was sat faffing it?
I've been playing Doom the last few days, and this is going to feel so clunky after playing that.
How are you finding it? Are you enjoying it more?
It's pretty good. I am terrible at it.
Well, don't matter.
Like,
it improves with time. It's alright.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it is a really good game. I do enjoy it. But what gets me is just how smooth the gameplay is.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
everything transitions nicely into each other, doesn't it? Like, everything.
Yeah. Even like the kill animations and that. Like, so the glory kills, I have found that when you make it a bit more awkward from like angles and that, this can still appear slightly janky. But overall, it still just runs so smoothly. And it just flows and it works. I mean, I've still noticed a few things where you can like take advantage of the game because of like mechanics and stuff like that. Just things like you get some invincibility frames while you're doing a glory kill. But,
yeah, that's part of it though. Oh, I think I forgot to pause on Neon. I'll pause on Neon afterwards.
But
hey, John, check out my colour scheme.
I've forgotten the controls.
Wait.
I'd like to...
Tim, that's...
Is that a default?
That's Emperor's Children.
Seriously?
That's a pre-heresy colour scheme, yeah. So get screwed.
What kind of colour scheme is this? It's so horrible, I thought I had cooked it up.
M9, for sure. Well, I don't know if it's like a preset in this, but it is already a colour scheme.
Why are we so slow?
You can run.
You can run. It's Space Marine, you're meant to be going. So Space Marines are.
Yeah, in Doom guy manages to run around a lot faster. And he's got equally as heavy armour.
Oh wait, so hold on. Does that mean that I can use this as an argument when we're designing games and game jams for having characters run fast? Because it's just more fun. Even if it doesn't make logical sense.
I've never said you couldn't in a game jam.
No, I know you haven't, but I will use that.
I mean, if it makes the game feel play better. I mean, I'm against things that make no logical sense for no reason. But if there's a valid reason for
Doom Guy's reason is that it's just powered by hate. Sick.
Yeah, but the gameplay feels better for it.
Yeah, usually the gameplay does feel
when
better.
I say it without reason, I don't mean as in, oh, you've also got, like, manually pick up ammo. Yeah. I don't mean, like, lorries or whatever. Like, if there's a lore reason for it, great. But if it's, like, for a gameplay reason, that's still perfectly valid.
I will say, generally not all games, but generally most games do feel better with a faster movement speed.
I think I respect that a lot. Like, before playing Doom, I might have been a bit more against it, but after playing Doom, it's definitely, particularly for faster gameplay, and after playing the one we made for our last game jam, which I'm afraid just felt pretty faulty, mostly just my controller and my AI, I'm afraid they need vast improvement.
Well, how far are you... Tim, you bothered about Doom spoilers?
No.
Okay, how far through are you?
Give me a second. I'm actually playing it earlier as well.
I don't want to start listening
came back. I've met Paul Annoying Guy. What's grenade block, by the way?
Samuel, grenade block. Are you on controller? Left bumper.
There we go.
No, Samuel Hayden.
Oh, it's cute. Yeah, Samuel Hayden. I've met him.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I've literally I've just left his office and I've gone to the elevator.
Ah, yeah.
I thought you were in the middle of hell in that game.
No. You are in hell for parts of it.
Yeah, you're dipping it out. I think he said hull, but I wasn't sure, so I wasn't going to comment on it as a joke. Yeah. Oh, but like, I didn't quite hear because the game was loud, so that's why there was just silence.
Yeah. But I'm not that far through it. I don't think. Like I'm pretty sure it's meant to have like 40-hour campaign, isn't it?
I don't know. I won't put it as 40 hours. I don't know if I spent 40 hours on it. I don't know how long it is actually. I suppose. I think. Well, oh, then again, you put it on normal, didn't you? So I suppose it's longer on higher difficulties.
Well, what did you play it on the easiest?
No. No. I played it on... I don't remember what it's called, but I played it on the second from the bottom. Because like the bottom one isn't unlocked until you play through it.
The second hardest?
Yeah, I started playing through it on normal. And I thought this is good, but I'd like it to be a bit more meaty. So I bumped it up a little bit. But I think you can actually
dying a lot even on second easiest.
It's like, just as you're getting used to it though.
Fine. It's just when I get to certain areas, like there was one bit where I had to replay through the same bit in hell, like 10 or 11 times because I just kept dying. And it's like I would forget about a ledge, or I would have 3 cacos just come out of fucking nowhere and just blow the crap out of me, something like that. The main thing to get me is when there's not much space to maneuver, and you just get bollocked in the corner by like a Baron of Hell. First time I had to fight one of those was hilarious, because it's like, oh, there's a Baron of Hell. Oh, this guy's kind of tough. This was after fighting a bunch of other things bearing in mind. And then 2 more came along. I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I died, had to redo it, killed those extra 2, and then 2 more came out of fucking nowhere. And it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bouncing a joke.
Well out my depth. It took me ages just to try and do that bit.
The map maker on it's really good. I'll get mine like sorted out. I'll figure out what's wrong with it, and then we'll go through some of the custom maps it comes. Because there's some good stuff. But yeah, it's such a good game. It's such a good game. I'm excited for the second one. I mean, I'm excited for the second one, which is doing, but also it has co-op campaign in it, so that's pretty
see,
good.
I always like games that allow a co-op campaign.
Yeah.
Not many things seem to have it. It seems. Well, I know it's difficult to do, but
yeah. That was always one of the biggest draws of Halo for me, was the fact that you could just play through it with your friends. Yeah. And it adds so much like more replayability to a game, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's like there was a game me and Tim started. We never really finished it after, which was a bit of a taste, called Warlord Sport, and that was the only one we played. It was the only Warlord game that we know of that allowed you to do campaign co-op, and it just completely changed everything up. And the thing is, it scaled properly as well. It wasn't just like a lazy one, it was properly done. So, like I said, I know it's not the easiest thing to implement, but as you say, it just adds so much more to the game.
Well, it adds like more to the game, but the thing that gets me is just, you replay it so much more. Because when you're playing it with other people, it's just different every time. And you can choose to play with different people, which adds like even more difference because different people play differently. Yeah. And it's just good. I mean, I've played through Portal 2's co-op campaign like 4 times. And it's the same puzzles, but it's different every time because the people in it.
Well, you can also like see it from different positions and stuff like that. As you said, just everything changes. It's no set same thing.
Yeah. I feel like one game that you might find interesting, John, if you ever get the chance. A Way Out. Find one other person to play that with.
I'll play that with you. Well, I mean, I already know.
No, I can't remember where.
I already know what happens, but I'll happily play it, and I'll keep quiet about it.
Long story short, John. This isn't storyline, it's mechanics.
Yeah, it's a very story-based game, I will say.
It's a very story-based game, but it's also strictly multiplayer.
Yeah, you have to
play. Wasn't it an indie game or something like
it's
that?
It's definitely not an indie game.
No? Oh, fair. I must be thinking something else.
But yeah, it is a multiplayer campaign, John. Not even a single player one. You have to play it multiplayer. 2 people. That's why I think that you genuinely enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm really not contributing much here.
I feel like that too. I think it's because we have a plasma guy and Tim.
Well, if you want to feel like you're contributing, look at the scoreboard.
I don't look at the scoreboard. No, I do not feel like I'm contributing.
You've got kills.
Some.
Wow. My kills is pathetic. Have you just got the same idea as me now, Will?
Yeah, it's funny there, start stabbing, might as well. I would like a Doom game where you play as a spaceman against Chaos. That'd be cool. If you played in an Assault Marine, bonus points. Be able to jump back around, that'd be cool. Stream actually
out of interest, over summer, do you guys want to do maybe our own little personal game, yeah?
Is the stream going? Let's someone just check.
Yeah, stream's going.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Well, I don't know if I have time for that, but yeah, if I have time.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
Well, at the end of the day, if we don't have time, we don't have time. Like, there's nothing that can be done about that.
Something in chat for you.
Oh, have they? Oh, I didn't have my phone. Somebody have used stats. What did he say?
Oh, it's Chayat again.
What did he say?
He's literally
playing specimens now.
I can't hear a word because the guns are going. Say now.
You really need to turn your sound up. He's paying Spesmarines now.
Hi. What colour scheme are you painting them? And are they traitor or are they loyalist? And are they ultramarines or are you wrong?
Wow. Just brutal.
The correct one.
Correct one. Blood Angel. Oh, I'll lay off for Blood Angels. That's fair. Are they the Blood Angels tactical dudes? Because those sculpts are beautiful. Also, have you seen Shadow Spear and how much did you pay for it?
Poor guy's not getting time to actually paint if you keep asking questions.
That's a good point, but I mean, whoever has all the models painted. Nobody has the answer.
It's just a conquest mini.
Oh, cool. They're the ones that you have, John.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. What are you doing them for? You're doing kill team. Because you can make a decent kill team on it. You can do either Space Marines or Death Watch from that.
I did enjoy this game originally, but I'm afraid it's just not as good as Doom. Like, everything's too slow and clunky.
John, you'll have to live with that problem perpetually now, I'm afraid. And nothing is as good as Doom. That's the problem.
I will admit, even
I appreciate the hassle of trying to scrape off markings. I get it. It's a pain.
Even not just including FPSs, just going for like
I know.
character control, get like specific character control games ever. I don't think I've played one that feels as smooth as Doom.
Wait, so you're saying going into through third person on Spellforce isn't as good as Doom?
Are you telling me how many 1,000 points? Well, that works out. That's a lot of conquest
Nothing will ever top going into first person in Spellforce.
You can do Sims in first person nowadays.
Oh, trust me, it won't top Spellforce first person.
Oh,
it's not
no.
even first person, it's still technically third person. It's just the camera comes down to the level of your avatar, but everything becomes so clunky it's unreal.
Share, is that 1,000 points of purely just Primaris points? And would you like to hear my opinions on Primaris 3? I can go in depth.
Oh, he can. Trust me. The amount of times I've come into chat and he's just had like an entire 1 hour rant about
Primaris. Special void Primaris points.
Why am I getting shot from?
Everywhere.
It's even worse now. I own an army, but it's not the same Primaris points. It's different. Plus, I'm not paying them much for this one.
Okay, do you all know what the
Jesus, that's
bit
a lot of
I'm
Primaris. You know?
Out of Doom? The bit, do you all know what I'm missing second out of Doom?
The automatic health pickup, undoubtedly. Or the armor pickup, even.
No, that's a close second, I'm not gonna lie. Funny enough, it's the health thing. It's the health regenerating is actually doing my nutting.
Oh, it's weird, isn't it?
Like, normally I like a small health regeneration, not quite as much as we get here, but a small one. But I like Doom's system where it kind of forces you to fight to try and get more health back.
Yeah, that's what I like about it as well. It forces you to go onward and fight them in order to keep on fighting. It's a good loop. It's a very good loop. The fluff is god awful, and I'm glad you. Yes, the big armor ones do look silly. Yes, the hover tanks. Yeah, we share the same opinion. I'm glad that I don't have to go on a rant about this. Primaris are alright, as long as you don't put them next to any normal Space Marines, because then they both look weird. The Primaris look weirdly huge, and the normal Marines look weirdly small. Just like nobody wins out of that combination. Also, you should have a look at the new Shadow Space Marines, because they are pretty cool.
Oh, can I have Doom's weapons back as well? Like, if you have a gun that's not effective against something, you just pull out a different fucking gun.
One of the 15,000 that you're keeping in your pocket.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Doom is stupid in the sense of, like, just what goes on, of how many guns you can have, to never having to reload and stuff like that.
It doesn't take itself seriously, it fits.
Yeah. Like, that's kind of its thing. Like,
yeah,
don't
the theme of Doom is over the top. Everything about it is over the top. From the executions to just everything.
Yeah,
so the fact that literal hell is in there.
Shoot them up for fun.
Yeah.
Like, you're not there to be tactical, you're just there to kill shit. It's literally the point.
And I will say, I was not expecting this from Doom. I expected a solid game that was very fun, and I definitely got that and some, right? But I wasn't expecting to actually A, have a story, and B, have a decent one. Well, I was pleasantly surprised.
No, it's not bad as well.
It's not, and it's very well told in terms of like, you know, it's all animated nicely. Like, all the character animations are nice. The Doom guy, funnily enough, has like personality for not saying a word, just in like the stuff that he does in like the first person animations.
Like, I wouldn't say it's the best story I've ever heard, but it's still a good one for a game that's, as we said, the whole point of it isn't to be story mode or anything like that, it's just run and gun. Also, Cheyenne saying he'd get 3D prints on a Primus scale rhino.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a good idea because the repulsor is just gross.
Oh, god damn the reload! Can we scrap the reload and have Doom back as well?
What was I gonna say? Yeah, have you found any collectibles yet, John?
A few. I'll be honest. I kind of got up to about halfway through Hell, and then I thought, oh, hang on, minute, I should be looking for relics and that to like boost performance. I don't really care about the secrets and that, but it did occur to me that if I just keep going to checkpoint and don't get any of the upgrades, it's only going to make my life harder. So,
yeah, it's true. Have you found any little Doom Guy dolls yet?
I found one of them.
Yeah, I love the little animations that play when you pick one up. Roll fist bump? Ah, that's good. That's good.
It's another one of those, it just doesn't take itself seriously, it's a laugh type thing.
Yeah. They actually do them little Doom Guys as like figures, and I kind of want one. Because there's like a little button that you can press on it, and it plays like, you know the little music that plays when you pick one up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually plays that. It's cool. I had this game Space Marine on the OnLive system. What's the OnLive system? So you mean like, do you mean games for Windows Live? I hope you don't.
I don't know what the OnLive system is.
No, I don't.
I probably should. It's probably a platform or something that I should know about. But oh, it was a game streaming service.
Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, if you don't have it on Steam, it's a shame because they did like a big like free thing where they were just giving the game out for free to keep. Who just got demolished? I saw that. Oh, it was Plasma Cannon. I just saw him getting obliterated with that club. Got a console. Oh, so it's like the oh, I can't remember what it's called. I know what you mean. It's like the Steam box, I guess. Like Steam Link, I suppose. Oh, he's down. Service in London. That sounds horrendous. I don't want to imagine what the delay's like on that.
Alarm. Level
Oh, our Twitch, Game Jam game's up on itch if you fancy giving it a go. It's called Lunarstein, I think. It was before its time. That's one way to put it.
It was Lunarstein, yeah. It was your idea for the name as well.
Yeah, I still like that name. It's cool.
To be fair, it's a good name.
It has vaguely, and I say vaguely because this is unfabricated, it was based on some maths that has maybe been proved to be wrong. Roughly an hour's worth of content. But that is subject to inquiry. Because John played it through and it was shorter, but at the same time we know a bit more about the game. And plus I don't think I've seen anybody play it that wasn't one of us. So even in the jam, I don't think I saw anyone play it. How's that spelled? Luna, Lunar, and then Stein, as in I'm dyslexic and I can't spell Stein.
Stein.
Oh, there you go. It's in there. Well, I'm glad you're in it to spell it. Oh, squeaks. Yeah, I love it. Tim, you can't just hide away from the squeaks. Face them.
Oh no, I was trying to find a link for him.
Alright, I see. Alright, I'll let you off. We're gonna play through the Chaos Unleashed DLC of this after this game, by the way. So you'll get to see that if you never saw it. If that's after this arena, do you want to back out and do it? Because I don't want to be going too late tonight.
How long is it? Because I'll be honest, I'm trying to fall asleep at my desk.
Well, it's as long as we've managed to go, I suppose. It's the same length as one of these ones, so...
I'll be honest, I'm not sure I've got another one in me tonight. Sorry, man.
Check out. Got it now. Yeah, cool.
I'll warn you now, Chai. Our game looks really good, but the gameplay and mechanics are awful because I did a really bad job of coding them.
The game looks pretty because I did that.
Preface, it looks pretty for a game that was made in 48 hours.
Yeah, preface, beauty is measured differently for game gems.
My kills there was atrocious. That's to be expected. Yeah, I know, but like the mechanics.
It's a certain kind of. It's different. Let's just go with it. It's different.
Like the AIs, I'll be honest, the AI that's in it was not what was going to be intended to be what was in the finished product. It is terrible, Will, just trust me. Have you done a full playthrough of the game yet?
Yes? I'll go with yes, but I was fixing issues as I was going along. So.
It's not... Try playing the game properly as a game. The AI is atrocious.
The only thing that I found that was like majorly wrong with AI was that they just don't do doors. Something about the raycast just doesn't do doors.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm good. Change him up. I'll try and work on like a generic AI script for like the next time we do a game jam. Not so much as in actually have it written out, just more of have an idea. Yeah, of how it's going to work.
I should point out our game has no sound, by the way. Also, there's no controls on it, so the controls are left click to shoot, once to move. There's no jump, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know.
Oh, E to interact with the doors at the end.
There's no to interact with.
No, the doors at the end, you've got to press E.
No, you don't.
Oh, also, thanks for following me, man.
You don't have to interact with them.
Don't you? I thought you had to...
I made him.
First. Still, thanks for the follow, man.
Oh, he followed me too. Nice.
I don't know about Will, but if you follow me on Twitter, it's mostly just complaining about the issue, oh wait, no, I don't do that on Twitter because that causes more arguments. But talk about programming, complaining about scouting, complaining about being tired, complaining about Unity not working, complaining about me not knowing how to use Unity. I think that's most of it.
I stepped out of Twitter for a bit, but I'm going to be on it an awful lot more now with just pure Master Chief Collection hype. That's all it's going to be for the next year, at best.
Pretty sure you were the one that got me in on the whole Twitter thing as well.
I just try to do social media nowadays. I guess I put some pictures up on Instagram every now and again, that's about it. But I put one up today. That's about as good as it gets. But it's that.
I don't do social media. Has been streaming almost every night for a good several months. I mean, technically it is.
If I'd count it.
I mean, it's not your standard form of social media.
It's the same way that TV is social media. I guess if you stretch it, maybe, but.
I mean, I would say this is more interactive for the audience. Also, why won't you not let me spawn? Thank you.
No, something like news in the morning. They have like all the live hashtags and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, but we actually like streamers try to communicate with the chat.
We don't communicate with the chat because when he isn't there, there is nobody to communicate with in chat.
Okay, when there's people to communicate with in chat, we communicate with people in chat.
Okay, well.
Oh yeah.
Definition of social media. Websites or applications that enable users to create or share content. Are you creating or sharing content?
This isn't counted as content, no. This counted as eye bleach.
Oh, for fuck's sake. But no one cares about it. What? Not quite sure what you mean by that.
Not even. They're lost in there. Oh, this is bad. Tim, bring
Also,
back hammer.
I've already lost track of how many times I've died. I think it's 3.
Oh, it's probably this. Nope, you've died twice, John. Someone has died 3 times, though.
Help.
Really?
Help.
I've not died for both.
Help, Tim.
I can't really help, I'm dead.
Oh, that's no good to me now. John, turn around. Run away. Run away.
There's only one guy.
I had to reload my things. There's not only one guy.
Oh, there's not anymore.
There we go. Thank you, Tim. Clutch last minute save.
Them equal hashtags on the news.
Oh.
They equals yeah plus dyslexic.
Dyslexics unite.
Okay,
Or dyslexics untitled. As I always used to think it said. You know when you have like a Microsoft Word document and it isn't saved and it says untitled at the top?
Yeah.
I always used to think that said United.
To be fair, I can hear it. You got that.
Squeaks.
Oh, ow!
I'm choosing this quick.
Oh, Will, now is not the time. Will, now is not the time. Will. Oh dear, John behind you.
I am not faring so well, not gonna lie.
We've got a point to capture, so you keep them distracted.
Trying not to die, to be honest, and not having much success with it.
Bloody gunners around the map.
Yeah, Gunner's got me too. Damn it! I watched someone review this game and he didn't really know the fluff of 40k and he thought the Gretchen were orc children. Oh, with this twisted mental picture considering how many you slaughter. I mean, you're wrong. Man, can you imagine that? Stalker ball. I like me mini sniper rifle.
If you have a sniper rifle, can you deal with all the bloody gunners around the map?
I'm trying, but I've only just equipped it from my Lancer or whatever it's called.
I've been flying around trying to capture the point.
I'm also not really getting any opportunity because I'm getting melee to death, so... Why can I not move?
dick. I've died so many times because of shoots around the map.
Yeah, well, I'll deal with them, Tim, but I've got a large crowd of angry orcs on my tail.
Possibly would have helped if Will hadn't run off.
Possibly. Oh, bollocks.
There, your tail's gone.
Recover health, recover health, please recover health, please recover health. Thank you. God damn it. And I died again. And I'm out of lives.
We're all out of lives. It's a shared life.
So we're all literally relying on... Never mind.
Stop it.
Never mind.
Possibly could have done without you running off, Will.
That wasn't a choice. I didn't get a say in the matter.
Wow, Tim.
Yeah, amazingly enough, John, when you've got a jump pack and you're trying to fly through the air to get from A to B, all the gunners are really,
Hang on, how come this guy has no deaths?
He thought Gretchen were all children. Hey? I thought I had no deaths, John, because I didn't respawn.
No, it wasn't you, it was someone else.
Fair enough, I don't know.
Also, it would be stupid if it didn't count a death when you die, instead counted it when you respawn.
I don't know how it counts it, but it was a wild guess.
It would make sense for it to be called on death. It would be stupid for it to be called at any other time.
Shadow Spear comes out tomorrow and I'm very excited. Space Marine Army, Chaos Army. Hey, you know what I'm thinking of doing with the Chaos Army, John?
Well,
I want to do them like the Demons do.
To be fair, that would probably look pretty cool.
Yeah, it would. Because all like, when they've redone them, they're all like fleshy and stuff. Like they have all like bits of flesh like stretched over parts of the armour and that. So, it's pretty set for it, really.
You stole my kill, Tim.
It's basically half of Tim's gameplay, isn't it? Stealing kills.
No comment.
You know, Tim, very rarely, to me at least, does your sort of social skill sort of issue come across, right? Because generally, like, you're pretty chill with me. We talk quite a bit and all. That said, your lack of ability to stop yourself from stealing somebody's kill is gonna get you stabbed one day.
Oh my god, that's a lot of orcs coming up to stab me.
It's a co-op game, Will.
Cover, 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 cover. Get me some goddamn cover.
Why not rage? Way over there. Can't really help you actually. I mean, you maybe don't want to be running over here at the moment, John. Hey, Tim, go on.
Right. Or is it going to be... No, it's going to be stealing kills if we come and give you a hand, isn't it?
Oh yeah, good point, stay on.
Wow.
Oh no, don't worry, John's in still kills.
Do you want help or not?
I mean, I guess, yes, but...
Out of ammo, stalker bolter. No. Nope, no. No! Please recover some health!
Very quick flash now,
Yeah, because I was so close to death. Like, if another bullet had passed within like 5 meters of me, I would have died.
There's plenty more kills to be made. Well, technically you're right. That's like cause items.
I need more ammo. Tim, don't steal that ammo. I really need that ammo.
Can somebody watch me for a minute while I... Never mind, I can't see. Doesn't matter.
Up the damn grenade! Oh, throw the damn grenade!
Hey Tim.
Yeah?
You know, since we're going to be playing Halo soon, have you considered watching RVP?
Nope.
I think you should.
Nope.
I think you should.
Nope.
No, I think you should.
Nope.
Well, maybe afterwards.
Nope.
Well, we'll see.
I've got other things to watch.
We'll see.
God damn it, Coleman! Stop pick up all the ammo. There's other players as well.
Ammo of Rage on if you need it. I'm gonna find a way to sue Japan, Tim.
I mean, I wasn't actually referring to anime, but...
Oh, well, I'm gonna find a way to sue everyone then.
What I was actually referring to is I've not watched the third season of Grand Tour yet, so...
Ah, I'm only like halfway through, that's fair.
Yeah, I think I'm on like episode 6 or 7. It's just not grabbed my attention, to be fair.
Oh, really?
No.
So we usually watch it on a Saturday night with our Chinese, so that's the thing. Just because we've been busy for 2 weeks.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. It's cool.
It's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just I've not been enjoying it enough to like... It's not had me going back constantly, making me want to go back and watch it. It's been more of just, that was okay.
I think it's split up a little differently this time, isn't it? Like, it's not... Like, they started out with like a challenge one, didn't they? But it was like just like the pre-tape video challenge thing.
Yeah. See, I normally prepare those, just...
Yeah, I've prepared those, but the balance of that is you've then got to have one where it's like just cars. Because that one at the start is done in addition to the normal one that we'll do. So, like, you gotta make up for it somehow. Budget doesn't stretch that far. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It stretches pretty far, I'm sure. But yeah. Which is a shame because like the car episodes are funnily enough released.
Just opened your game up.
Oh yeah. Intro cinematic and animated by yours truly. You are welcome. All of the cinematics. There are multiple, by the way. We didn't just stop at an intro cutscene. All of the cinematics. You're not wrong. It was low budget.
Grand total budget of £0.
Well,
Yep.
no, there was the cost of the food.
It's true, it was 60 quid.
Yeah, the ungodly amount of cash that we gave to McDonald's.
Yeah. Which is a ridiculous amount.
We were all their profit that weekend. Like, they could have just made the full month's money from just us.
They probably did.
Please stop dying, you useless twat.
I should have gone about yourself, someone else, someone.
Yeah, they...
What the hell? Oh, if you're stuck on the menu, hover over like the yellow bits, and then... Yes, I agree.
Yes. That's my bad. For some reason, on my laptop, it was in the opposite direction. So I modified the code to try and adjust that, and then in the end game, it was like no, just no. So I was pretty annoyed with that. I don't know why it felt really janky in the first place on my laptop, but
I should point out this is a really, really helpful gameplay tip for you. The gun is pinpoint accurate, like literally pinpoint accurate to the crosshair in the center of the screen. So you physically need that to be over things in order to. Oh, I just see getting that.
I'm definitely using Raycast this time. I'm not definitely using Particle Effects next time. I'm not
Raycast
using.
is fine. You just need to get used to using it. You don't have. You don't reload. There's no reload. Yeah, sorry.
I'm thinking Particle Effects for shooting this time.
Well, it's quicker to set up and stuff. That's why I usually use it for jams. Like in an actual game, you probably wouldn't want to do it, but for a jam game. Jam game, it looks good and it works well.
Control a few things.
Yeah, there's like accuracy and stuff is just like the width of the thing. To be fair, accuracy is easy to code anyway. For the sake of just like simplicity, it gives you like a nice little like in Unity, like essentially like vector that you can work from. It's just you don't reload, by the way. You just shoot. I'm gonna pick up say yellow.
It be based off like a Wolfenstein Doom kind of thing.
Yeah, think like OG Wolfenstein. Oh, good news! You heard it here first. James Gunn has been rehired to write Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I saw that.
Oh, okay. What's brought that change up?
I don't know, probably the fact that it was going to be turd without it.
Well, yeah. Can't really argue with that.
He's just a really good writer. Scooby-Doo aside.
Yeah, ignoring the Scooby-Doo films.
They were fun. They were fun.
They were kids' films, I think, is the key thing to remember.
I don't know if they were kids' films. I don't know if they get that classification. Wow, there's a lot of them left. There's exclusively them left. Oh, almost exclusively. Read it on the Twitter earlier. Well, it's the first I've heard of it, so.
Releasing safeguard.
I ran out of bullets trying to shoot the 2D dogs. They're not 2D. They're just really 3D.
Yeah. We didn't make a new one. We reused an old one. But said old one.
It might as well be. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Hey, no, the way that back leg jankily wiggles out though, that confirms it's 3D. Through some weird animation quirk.
Well, yeah, no, like, it's not a good game in the sense of its gameplay. The gameplay is absolutely terrible because I need a lot of practice. So,
what was I saying? I was listening.
I was just saying it's not a good game in terms of gameplay.
Nah.
And then they stop at the door, I bet. Yeah, he's about to say, and they'll stop at the door.
Just don't hang around in doorways for an undescribed reason.
It's not that the AI doesn't recognise the doors, for some reason. Not
yeah, it's
quite.
weird because I was cautious about that, and I specifically baked the nav mesh met so that they could move through doors.
Well, yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure. When the doors were open, they should be able to raycast through the doors.
I think I have an idea as to what it is, and it's that Unity has an option that I thought was default off, but maybe it is default on. I mean, it could just be a raycast issue, but
hang on, they're hanging out in the corner that I was standing.
Ah, no, maybe you're not quite on the nav mesh. John, you know when you turn to towards the player, do you do it like literally, like go to the player, or do you go to the nearest point on the nav mesh?
It's literally set to the player's position.
For future reference, by the way, there's like a way that you can sample the nearest point on the nav mesh to like whatever object, so to the player.
So the health pickup boxes have a huge.
Really? I found the opposite. Well, I suppose the ammo mainly.
I found the opposite. I was literally cursing myself for not giving them and the ammo a bigger hitbox.
Really, dude, though, why are you trying to kill dogs? That's the question.
I mean, why did you turn them into a friggin' Nazi?
I can't argue against them.
Sure, you can't.
Nothing,
can you?
No.
I've got this side, John, if you want to keep the other side of the bridge covered.
But it's behind the heel pickup. At the heel. Oh no.
Do you want to leap off?
Yeah, I did just leap off, but I've also just realised this issue. So raycasts are stopped by colliders, aren't they?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought they were off by default, but maybe not. I certainly didn't fiddle with it, so some whatever it defaults to.
He's just wasted all his ammo shooting health packs instead of the dogs. Oops.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I didn't even consider that, but yeah, that's why. I bet that's why they don't go through doors. That was what my original thought was. They don't go through doors because they can't raycast to the player because the doors are on colliders. So
yeah, that would make sense.
Too late now. We know it for the future.
Well, you don't have to kill all the enemies, man.
Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah, you can just like leg it through. I should point out ammo's a real issue on that first one because like the dogs don't drop ammo, so you're wasting ammo on them, but you're never getting any of it back. And I didn't have the ammo pickups and stuff ready at that point when I was doing those first couple of maps, so they don't have them in. So leg it is my advice. Run.
Bugger off. The thing is, he won't be able to pick up the health pickup either if he's on full health. Oh wait, no, he can still pick up actually. You can run over it and it will still disappear. You just won't get any help for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just didn't play trees.
Xenos destroyed.
Which I did think back to later on, though that was probably not the best idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
In future, I'll make it so that if you're on full health, you can't pick them up.
It's definitely worth noting. At no point did we ever say the game was good.
That's true. In fact, you could argue all we've done is badmouth it so far. John, adding like accuracy to raycast guns is actually super simple, right? So you know normally feed it Vex 3 forward for direction. Yeah. Well, you don't do that. You get Vex 3 forward, you store it in like a variable, and then you offset the X and the Y rotation of it by random amount, like random.range and then the random amount.
Yeah, I see.
And then you just apply that. It's like an extra like 3 lines. It's super simple, but
yeah, that's pretty easy to do, to be fair.
You know, I didn't actually think of that way to do it until 3 days ago, because I for some reason I got real hung up on the fact that you were raycasting from the screen, as in like on the screen though, not as in like a raycast out from the screen. So I always got real. Oh yeah, there's hidden rooms. You're welcome for that. So I always got real hung up on the fact of like, well, you must have to do some fancy work with like pixels on the screen, and it's nowhere near that complicated. And literally nowhere near. It's just me making it more complicated than it needs to be. So Raycast guns are a lot more feasible now that that's a thing. I'm getting torn through here. Leap off. I'm getting torn through down here. I have nowhere to leap off.
Also, thanks for sharing the stream on Twitter, man.
Oh, did he? Nice. Yeah. Thank you. We need all the help we can get.
Oh dear. Oh, it's a big boy. Get off. Jump.
Oh, we're legging it?
I died.
Oh, we're legging it. No, that's not enough.
Yeah. It seems that me choosing to go heavy instead of assault was a bad idea.
No, heavy's a good idea for this. We just also needed somebody as assault. Oh yeah, the thing.
Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna call it.
Fair, I'm gonna do the same, I think.
Yeah.
What time are we on?
10 to midnight.
The stream's like just gone for an hour, so that's cool. That's good.
There seems to be a bug where you pick up ammo and health in quick succession.
What's the bug?
In what sense?
We're gonna need a proper bug report thing at this rate.
Hmm. You unclip, turn around and make sure you picked them up. The ammo, the colliders on the ammo packs.
Yeah, they're just really tiny.
Small. So it's possible you've only picked up one of them and not all three.
It's very possible. If you're not like lined up like straight, yeah.
Again, my bad.
Nah, sorry. Exactly.
Oh boy. You have to go back for the others, yeah, because the colliders are so bad. Anyway, I'm going to go, guys, so I will see you lot later on.
Hi, see you in a bit.
I'm gonna find the board there.
Hey, are you? Cool. Good luck, man.
Oh, that's John gone.
Oh, is he gone? Oh, right. Well, I'll say good luck. Good luck, man.
Good luck with that, because that...
I mean, Dan got it.
Yeah, Dan got it. Long story short, we've got a friend who does it. All I'll say though is they got it just as I've got squash stuck in my head, and it's completely the wrong word.
What? Squash?
The word for when they're really getting into finishing off a game.
Crunch?
Crunch.
Squash. Squash. Yeah, he's right though. They're right into squash. How many stages? Oh, the interview. I don't know. I don't think it's like. I don't think it's too in depth in terms of the amount of stages, but it's not too in depth. It's just that like they do their research like well. And also, like, the other thing is that there are 1 million, like, comp sci students in Lincoln that all want to work for Rockstar, so you have to do something to stand out. So that'd be my advice. My I applied for one and didn't get one advice. So take it with a grain of salt, maybe. Oh, you don't really want QA? Well, I do have to ask you, my guy, why did you apply for QA? Because I appreciate, like, you know, moving on to like other opportunities and that, and like moving on in the company, you gotta start somewhere. But Rockstar Lincoln is a QA studio. Like their thing is QA. Maybe you just completed the game, I don't know. Depends what cutscene did you get to? Stepping stone kind of thing. Yeah, that's a good way to use it, to be honest. And that's maybe the best way to use it. Ah, no, you know the end yet. It's a good way to phrase it.
I like the fact that he actually recognised it as Johnny 5.
Yeah, he might have recognised it from our other game, but the chances aren't high.
To be fair, if he's only just killed Johnny 5, he was only at the end of the 3rd level, wasn't he? I think. So you're actually going to get to...
It depends what Johnny 5. Do you have another quick game? Oh, it's 12. I want to carry on talking, but... Should we just hop into a quick multiplayer match?
Sure, let me reopen the game.
Cool cargo grabby arm thing. Yeah, you're nowhere near the end. But yes, they are cool. You're not wrong.
Is it there for a reason? Nope.
Well, it's the Battlefield more dynamic, isn't it?
Also, there is going to be no one on the multiplayer, but sure will.
There might be. You never know.
Yeah, like the next 3 levels that you've got to play through are kind of in the time where Bull was really putting quite a bit of effort into like making the maps and everything.
Yeah,
but
you'll notice when he takes a bit of a nosedive when the time started to get a bit more limited.
I'll time in well.
Oh yeah, cool. Yes, you'll get it.
Also, I've always been really weirded out. You're not wrong.
Can't get off health. Now you see, it's just how the society runs business, isn't it? Health and safety hazard. Can you imagine how many lawsuits they go through? How much they spend on lawyers every day? It's probably more than I'll make in my lifetime. Just FYI, you're on the second section of levels.
Yeah.
So, you're probably about a quarter of the way through the game, ish. Maybe a third at a push.
I would actually argue less. I would say about a fifth.
Less. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
I would say that the coolest level is definitely the one after the first boss fight.
Yeah, I do like that one. I'm quite partial to the cargo deck ones, but that one is pretty cool. But then again, it's very slapdash, so it doesn't look. It could look better, in my opinion. You know what? Maybe we'll give one more exterminatus a go. Join me. See, I half want to give the DLC one a go, but I half feel bad because John.
Up to you.
We'll wait for John. Which did normal. Oh. What are you doing, and why are you doing it to my ears?
Sorry.
What was it?
You don't want that. Well, I had a National Express coach card. Had been the keyword.
What have you done to it?
It's currently snapped in half lengthways, and I'm just kind of clapping the two of them together.
Oh. Can they not?
I cannot not.
So, what's the verdict on the game so far? How are you finding it? Yeah. Yeah. There are some parts of this game that I didn't have involvement with. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I mean, the fact that you're still playing it is a good sign, though.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my health there.
Xenos destroyed.
Have you died all yet? Not you, Tim. Delia. Our regular streaming viewer.
Hold this position.
No.
Died, yeah.
Just saying. It's
Oh dear.
an extra handcrafted animated cutscene when you do. There are checkpoints as well, I should point out. You restart from like the last point that you were at on the main menu, if that makes sense. Like you have to replay that whole section. The fact that there are checkpoints is more of a byproduct from me wanting to make a cool looking main menu. It's worth noting. Also, I do quite like that again. I think it's one of our better ones. I like it. Yep. Yep. No, that's not you. Anyway. Can you help me at this point?
Oh god.
What?
I thought we captured that point.
Nope. Not even close.
Point taken.
There we go. The other guy that was trying to capture the other point was nearly dying, so I went off to protect him. I thought that you guys had finished off capturing that point.
Oh! What happened to you?
I just stomped to grot.
Rude. What did it do to you?
Well, it blew up on me afterwards, so I probably kind of deserved it.
Problem.
It wasn't much, so.
Squeak.
Squeak. I just accidentally melee didn't I? So I got shot.
Oh no.
Give him distracted.
Yeah, bell rat. Starting the third section. Oh, cool.
Xenos destroyed.
You notice how the main menu gets, like, the ship on it gets more damaged as you're going through? Just saying, well, it looks cool. I mean, next time we're on the main menu, damn again. I spent half of our game development time solely on the main menu. That's literally not a joke. It's what I was doing pretty much the whole time, net cutscenes. And then the levels were an afterthought. The game is a byproduct of the main menu. So, yeah.
Trying to keep all the gunners like off the platforms.
Yeah, sorry?
Trying to keep all the gunners off the platforms from here, so that we're not constantly getting shot at.
Oh boy. A lot of things. Oh, that was a multi-kill enough. Can't wait to see more levels on the game. That one that we did is got me excited. Level sounds fun. Especially when you just try it all, but I mean, like, it's fun in general.
So close to dead. Oh, I just got rocketed.
I'll pick off the rockets. Not that.
Also, I think it's the next wave, which is practically impossible, but...
Yeah. And the wave after is also practically impossible, but yes, I know one. I think that is it. It's the points. It's not the wave, it's the points. I need ammo badly. Is there any around?
There's quite a bit.
Oh yeah, there is.
Because that's basically where me and the other assault were just dashing everything.
Xenos
There's
destroyed.
one where I'm stood.
Oh, I'm confirming that. There's a ton big one. Hold on.
Securing the area.
That's a great time, Will. That bit is quite cool, to be fair.
appreciate the stream just like died for everyone, but yeah.
They always manage to choose the perfect times,
They
don't
do,
they?
don't they? I don't know. What did I miss? Oh, is it the bit where you can see the bridge? That is like one of the coolest bits.
He also missed us losing.
That's the one?
Missed us losing.
Oh no, I did see that. I was still playing the game. No, I don't think. Well, I guess they kind of can, probably. I think that stems from John trying to accommodate for their shields, though, in their raycasting. I don't think that. I don't think that is their intended behaviour.
Destroyed.
The attack is huge and it won't stop. Oh, that might be the boss one, though. That is most likely the boss one.
I will take it.
So yeah, boss time. If you can get up close enough to look at his face, you can attack Johnny Fives from behind, and you can bid him through the eye socket. And there are like little wheelie feet at the front. You can get that. Anything that's not covered by the shield. You can go around. He's like slower on rotation, so. Nice. Hand animated crashing, changing camera angles, dynamic. No, it should on the it's just in bad shape. I'll get up. Okay.
There we go.
Xenos destroyed.
You were close, but I got him.
Yeah. This way does not land to a grid anymore. You're right. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Still technically the same scene as well. Scene's dynamic.
It's out.
Thank you.
I don't know if you saw how much stuff was coming up behind you, but there was sure.
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to pick off like the shooty things because they're the ones that are going to cause bumps for like everyone else. Whereas I can run away from the melee guys, you can't run away from the shooties. But obviously that comes with a price of getting chased around by a billion dudes. Yeah, you're coming towards the end of the game now, by the way. Not like right there, but like, yeah, getting on.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know if you just saw what happened to me.
I don't want to go over near there.
Yeah, I was in the middle of that.
Oh. Yeah, look, I run some of it, so
Yeah, me.
I'm worried it's going to be me.
So we've had one of our... Oh, someone dropped out, but another person has joined. So.
Yeah, you got filled this one.
Oh, Jesus, that's a laugh here.
Yeah. Could you
Try and thin it a bit.
do yeah, I was going to say, could you do a man a favour?
There we go.
Xenos destroyed.
Yeah, it can do 4 digits.
Come on, that's 4
But-
digit, I meant to say. I mean, it'll do as many digits as you want it to, technically, but it's
Don't try
it's
to
only
get
intended. No, yeah. You could put pi in there, and it would technically handle it. It just, yeah,
Technically, it's the key.
technically handle it. I'll open the ammo. Oh, this guy's with me. I know it's me.
Oh, well, I died. I took out a lot of that crowd there.
Now I can do the hand.
And did it though. Oh Jesus, you could. Okay.
Yep.
Activate the combat certificates.
I'm trying to go around and biff all the melee guys, not the ranged guys, sorry.
I died immediately again. Like I took out a good 10 of them, but there's just so many there.
There's a lot.
Like a comical amount.
Area secure.
dance around big ants for so long.
I'm trying, but there's still shooting going on.
Yeah, I can't really deal with it.
I died again. Like,
oh, yeah. Oh, a gold dude. Yeah, I wanted something for the end and we'll run out of time, so I was like, yeah, I'll do something special. So I've got on the sprint a bit.
well, we're not really winning this, so I'm just going to jump in the thick of it. That was a mistake!
Easily. Oh, okay. Somebody left the point, but...
Yeah, it was me. There was no way I was surviving all the orc there either way, so...
Yeah,
that's me
yes, he does do that. That's because the way that the soldier dudes are coded, the ranges and stuff are hard coded in, and I couldn't change them. So, hashtag blame John.
Again, not a perfect game.
Yeah, the game starts again. Because you enjoyed it so much the first time that you want to play it again, right? Lava launch was pretty cool. That was literally the last thing added into the game within the last hour. So I'm glad I'm glad you said it was cool. Because yeah, it was slapdash. Very last moment. Like as last moment can get.
I think that's fair.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't either.
I'll be honest, I'm amazed you played it in the first place.
Same. I'm gonna do a stream where I play it at some point, but yeah, tonight is not that night. Anyway, I'm gonna have to call the stream there, because I've got to go to IKEA tomorrow, and that's an exciting day for me. Oh.
I'm gonna head off to bed as well.
I mean, I physically can't even end the stream now. Right. Yeah. No, I'm ending it. We're done here. Nice that you came along again though, dude. I'm going to try and keep it a bit more consistent now, so it should be back to every... Probably not this weekend, but other than that, it should probably be good for every 9 o'clock again. So yeah. Alright, yeah. I'll see you in a bit.